Hey, we're going to be making some pinch pot animals today. And first I want you to notice some things here. You have a rag between you and the next person. That's to wipe off your fingers. We're not getting up. We're not walking around. We can't have clay fingerprints all over the room. So you wipe your hands on the rag and you stay in your seat. The letter, right while you're sitting, that's going to tell you what job you're going to do at the end. So at the very end I'll tell you what job. The water right here. I'll show you what that's going to be for in a minute, but you only use it for one finger at a time to put your finger in and smooth out your clay when your clay gets dry, little cracks. We do not put the clay in the pot. We do not put our whole hand in the pot. We do not put our rags in the pot. We do not put anything in the pot except for one finger. One finger only is what goes in the pot of water. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your clay and you can squish it up. This is kind of fun. And roll it. Then you take your thumb, put it on your thumb, and squish, squish, squish around your thumb. And decide what animal you want to make. It's going to be like a little puppet. And you can decide which animal you think you might want to make. Let's say if you want to make an owl or something, then I would make like a beak. And I could make a couple eyes, and I could take my clay, and I could squish it really good. And you also can put textures on. In the middle is the thing you're going to share of textures. We don't fight over the textures, we take turns. This is on a roller that's on a pencil. And you can roll it like this, and it will put some texture on there. We talked about texture before. Texture is how something feels. Before, when we did the texture paper, we couldn't actually feel the texture, but when this dries, you'll be able to feel the texture on there. Some other texture things I have are these things you can press into there. So if you want it to look like fur or feathers. And there's all different things you can use to make different textures that you can experiment with. Now the clay we're not taking home today because we need to put it in what's called the kiln, which is like the oven, like you saw in that video, where it needs to bake, it needs to get hard. And then we're going to make another project next week, and then we're going to paint everything all at one time. You can even make, if you want to make little, I have little paper clips in here, and the paper clips are also just to make some designs on it, or to make some carvings. You can make little eyes. You can do it whatever you want, but keep it on your thumb, and then when you're done, raise your hand and let me know that you're done.